If you are in need of support systems, tune in to these three aspects of scarcity, courage, and serenity. Hello, high flyers. I'm Anthony, the Empathic Elevator. I'm here to do a reading for September the 5th, which makes today a 5-day. And I'm also here to let you know that you get to turn on that divine light inside of you. So, without further ado, let's see what Abraham deck has to say for today. Hope you had a wonderful Labor Day and that your week is going well so far. Today is a Five of Pentacles day that deals with the aspect of scarcity. So if you're feeling scarcity of a support system, tune into this reading and some advice. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have from the Abraham deck? Ascended Masters, Ascended Ancestors, Angel Spirits and Guides. Alright, there it is, and here we go. There it is, and here we go. First card out for the day is, with 222 on the timer, that's about developing new relationships. The vibrations of my being influence the universe. With this moon symbolism, creating those ripples in the water. Vibrations are like ripples in the pond of spirit. My vibrations of my being influence the universe. Once you begin to offer your vibrations on purpose, you're now in absolute control of your experience. It is contrast that puts the eternalness in eternity. If you've been dealing with some contrast currently, especially around scarcity, just know that it's the contrast that puts eternalness in eternity. Your own value, personal new desire is always born from contrast. You know what you want by knowing what you don't want. That new desire is then heard and answered by source energy. Thus, the glorious expansion of the universe. I make many decisions and then I make them right. Perhaps you may be working on making some decisions that may have brought us to feeling like we're in scarcity or we need to hide from the world. Kind of like the person hiding behind the leaves. But just for you to know that your true work in this perfectly balanced universe is to weigh continually your new stimulation of thought against the existing beliefs within you, thereby deciding what you want now. When I am feeling good, I am allowing in good. It's about letting those pieces of you come together. Maybe you've having a hair blowing experience recently, and Spirit wanting you to tune in to what feels good. The way you feel is your indicational, your vibrational connection, which is your source. The better you feel, the better your connection. The worse you feel, the more disallowance of that connection. Spirit wants you to feel good. That's what we came here for after all. The secret of creating anything desired is get happy. These beautiful flowers reminding us of happy things in life. And at 4, 5, 6 on the timer come in. 4, 5, 6. Come on, they'll get your kicks from life. As you practice happy thoughts, you practice your connection with source and well-being. From your place of being happy, you have access to all that you desire. Happiness is the key, the access code to your desires. The measure of my success is my joy. So this card, as well as I make many decisions and that I make them right, was in yesterday's reading. Perhaps you might be interested in checking out that reading. And this is about comfort. This is about, like it says, the amount of joy you have allowed yourself to experience is the greatest indicator of your allowance of energy and success. Whenever you're feeling good, you are an enormous, successful contributor. We're always contributing to the whole. So, remind yourself there's no scarcity of contribution that you can make and are making, because we are all working towards the same goal, joy. That beautiful. And perhaps, our goal can be, as we move towards the new moon, as it's kind of indicated with the crescent moon here, whether it seems like it or not, we're all working towards the same ultimate goal of joy. You are just approaching things in different ways, and all of it is working. I choose my unique path to joy. Today is all about 639 on the clock, about getting in vibrational alignment with joy. You ask yourself why you want it. The essence of your desire is activated, and the universe begins to bring it to you. It is easy to create a castle as a button. I'm just gonna quick grab my drink. And I'm back. Let's see what the Prism Oracle cards have to say about serenity, scarcity, and courage. Getting the Strength card coming through. That's about courage. Strength, the courage of a lion. Like the cowardly lion, when he was on his quest to the Emerald City, he was searching courage. Angel spirits and guides, what else do we have for the listener today? What else do we have for this wonderful listener? 808 on the timer. That is about courage. The 8 card is the Strength card in the deck of tarot. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have? The underlying energy from the Oracle, Prism Oracle, is magic. This card also showed up in yesterday's reading, so if you're watching today's reading, it may very well be applicable for you to watch yesterday's reading. But this is about that inner vision connected to the higher self and the grounded self, and becoming that radiant, magical being. You're a magical, vibrational being. Passion. Putting passion into things. Putting out that ripple of passion into the universe. Igniting the flame as above, so below. Protection. Protection. You are protected from all things. You work with spirit. In contrast, that puts the eternalness and eternity. This is about protection from spirit. 939 on the timer. And you are protected in these cycles, even though we experience contrast. When I am feeling good, I am allowing in good. And we're all working towards the same goal of joy, so there's really nothing wrong going on here. We have the card of ideation. This is about our ideas that we put out into the world. 10-10 on the timer, with completing the cycle, and bringing in that wish fulfillment, seeing where we fit into the whole of our success. So we have anxiety in reverse. Spirit encouraging you to let go of any anxieties around these goals of working towards joy, towards your goals of success. To, see that sometimes we feel like noodles in a boiling pot, as anxiety is. So we have the card of sweetness out next. Spirit would like you to bring some sweetness into your life. Connect to those who make you feel sweetly loved. Those that sweeten the deal, if you will. This with the pink energy, this is about the upper heart chakra, which is about your unconditional love, your connection to unconditional love. We have caution. And this comes out with we're all working towards the same goal. So caution those engines, caution those engines that think that you haven't done enough, or that you haven't gotten to that place of deservitude. We're all working towards the same goals of joy. Nothing serious going on here. We have rejection in reverse. Rejection, and this is about that contrast, about accepting that not to worry about rejection, because rejection is your protection, as well as it is the contrast that he puts eternalness and eternity. Okay, what's this one first? They say movement, the movement card. This is about creating movement towards your goals, taking some action towards new foundation. We have 4 rods, which to me is like 4 wands. The 4 of Wands is about new foundations. So what kind of movement can you take towards new foundations as you choose your unique path to joy? Cleanse. The cleanse card comes out to inspire you to cleanse out what's no longer working in your life, and to get into maybe some water, to submerge your vessel in some water with a circle. Circle is about wholeness, allowing yourself to feel whole as you cleanse out the cycles of the no longer working, and whatever is you feel is keeping you from success. As I say the word success, I pick up the success card. This was also in yesterday's reading. So this week is starting off as a through loss and scarcity and the contrast, showing you the success that is available. And as the reminder, the measure of your success is my joy. The measure of your success is your joy. So finding comfort under the sun, and all the colors under the rainbow. And as the rainbow comes out, it's like that moment after it rains. It's, when Earth has successfully blessed the planet with nutrients, and it's as if Source, God, smiles upon us. 1432 on the timer. You may want to listen to 432 hertz, as it'll help you connect to Mother Earth and ground with her, as it is the frequency of Mother Earth. Never mind the missing panels on the ceiling in this new space. Like, do I block out this or do I block out this with my body? I think I like blocking out the white spot. Final cards, no, 2 more cards. The space card coming out, asking you to give yourself space and grace. Space is grace, and grace comes with space, with 15:15 on the timer. And those 6s are about balance. So allowing in space to reflect. Kind of like how black can be a mirror, allowing us to reflect. Final card is surrender, surrendering to the contrast, surrendering into mind, body, and spirit, to this connection, and to the different cycles. We have big, things. I came to realize that, things come back to us in big circles. And often those circles and cycles of life overlap. Sometimes it takes a little longer, like the big circle, and sometimes things circle back to us in smaller ways. Alright, so we're gonna go to the Pocket Tarot of the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot, to see what tarot cards would like to come out for September 5th reading about scarcity, serenity, and courage. Angel spirits and guides, what do we have for the beautiful viewer today? Just saw the Knight of Pentacles, so reminding you to get grounded. And the Emperor, which is about standing in solid masculine energy. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate all likes, shares, and subscribes. Every time you share one of my videos, it helps others receive and reach this advice, as well as it helps my channel to grow, so that I may continue on this path, continue my own self-mastery. Anything else? They say yes. What else do we have for the viewer here? I'll get right to the cards in a minute after I lay them out. I like to lay them out and flip them over. Get all the cards on the table. Those spirits and guides. And the underlying energy. Is the Strength card. As we are talking about the Strength card earlier, when it comes to success, I was getting the Strength card. So the underlying energy today is to bring in that strength. Tune into the impermanence and accept some serenity with the right rose, as well as allow the illumination of joy to brighten your path towards success. Stand fully in your power. I'm also getting the Lyrians coming through. The Lyrians reminding you that you do have the courage and the strength to continue growing, to continue down your unique path to joy. The Hierophant, the first card up from the Wild Unknown, is reminding you to search for this key to your success, to allow nature and the wisdom, the messengers with the raven speaking, bringing you a message that is a key. Perhaps this reading is just the key needed to illuminate how we're creating our vibrations, because the vibrations of my being, your being, influence the universe. We have the Two of Cups, And this is a beautiful card about union. This can be about uniting with your twin flame. This can also be about uniting the twin flame within, that masculine and feminine alchemy. And this is also about balancing relationships, love, joy, getting in the receptive mode of balanced relationships. 2020 on the timer. Daughter of Swords, the Daughter of Swords, reminding you of your wisdom, that feminine energy, to be receptive, to kind of put down the sword and allow your thoughts to be what they are, as I make many decisions and I make them right, reminding us that whatever swords, whatever way in which we've used our thought systems recently, these decisions can be changed. And kind of looking out over your creation as, you know, this rainbow of orbs, which is spirit coming in to help you, perhaps calling on your ascended guides, masters, ancestors to bring in this wisdom and to help you to be fresh and new on the field, to be adaptable. Power off on my speaker saying, sometimes it's good to power down, to give ourselves a break, to not push through. We have the Three of Swords, and coming out on top of when I'm feeling good and I'm allowing in good, we're acknowledging that, yes, sometimes we feel bound up by our thoughts, projections of others, things people said that have hurt us, that have helped us or that have made us feel perhaps even heartbroken, or like we deserve scarcity. But Spirit wants you to feel good and to unravel this root energy that's binding up you and use it for good. 2222 on the timer, creating a new relationship with loss, creating a new relationship with contrast. The Eight of Wands comes out to remind you about that forward movement, getting in the chariot and going. You have divine inspiration, this lightning bolt igniting your power to create, your power to come together with others and continue on this path. Use that passion, that fire to get happy. The Son of Swords. So we got the masculine equivalent of the Daughter of Swords. And again, this is about using a balanced approach of 2323 on the timer. Embracing change, embracing these changes of igniting the masculine and feminine within. Because the measure of your success is your joy. So also to be like a joyful, playful young owl on the field, ready to cut through the air, and with air signs, as is the sword, so as to cut through those mental states, cut through those thought patterns that may be inhibiting you from moving forward. To also to add the thoughts, the airspace of joy on your mission to success. The Three of Wands comes out. Yeah, the Three of Swords was in reverse, I meant to say too. So that's about encouraging you to let go of the hurts of the past. So the Three of Wands, this is about coming together with mind, body, and spirit, with Father, Mother, God, and our higher self, as well as our spiritual self within us. And looking through this portal, looking through the looking glass, it also always reminds me of like a dream catcher and lashings. If you've ever built anything with lashings and pine poles, you can build teepee structures or bridges. It's about creating a bridge to your passion, doing the work to create a bridge to your passion. We have the 10 of Swords. Spirit reminding you that you can muster up the strength to feel protected from going into this place of blind thought overwhelm, feeling blinded by your own thoughts, pinned down by past hurts, pinned down by this idea of scarcity is what's blinding you from seeing that you're protected, that your path is protected. So I'm sorry if you've been feeling this heaviness of scarcity, feeling like we can't move forward. But this 6 of Pentacles is coming out with an idea of success, of balance, reminding you of to look for reciprocity in relationships, to embrace relationships that feel good with the orange energy, and that's about the sacral chakra. And tuning into ideas, creatively looking at how we can overcome anxiety through tuning in with others, through coming together with a team that creates reciprocity, and that can even be just your spirit team. Thank you, Spirit. Ascended Masters, Ascended Ancestors. We have the Son of Wands. The Son of Wands for you, viewer, is about this fuel, this passion, and a bit of sweetness, enjoying the sweetness as we climb this endeavor towards embracing, wrapping ourselves up in our own power, tuning into your power as we embrace to radiate that and make a wish with it. I always get the dandelion energy from this card. And that's about making a wish. You know, as we make a wish, when we blow the seeds off the dandelion, reminds you of that sweetness. And, you know, make a wish to Spirit, to your guides, a prayer to overcome this feeling of rejection. With rejection in reverse, we have the 8 of Cups. Well, the 8 of Cups is about having experienced lots of broken glass, those kupas, the cups of love, relationship, and reminding that you can walk forward from this. While we may have been in the dark night, in the shadow of the mountain, this is encouraging you to make movement forward, as we have the movement card underneath. More balance coming in with the 6 of Cups, and this can be about nostalgia. This is also about the roots of your tree, which are the most stable part. Who are the roots in your group? Who can you count on to be a root to your tree? As branches, leaves fall off, needles fall off, sometimes even the tree breaks, but the roots continue to grow. So who can you see and we cleanse out who is not a part of our root system or a part of our stable trunk? Again, then it's about balance. This one first, the Justice card. This is about equality in all walks of life. We have the rainbow energy radiating out, with the balance once again of the masculine feminine energy coming in. So justice will prevail. Wisdom will guide you towards this path of success, this path of balance and united divine masculine and feminine union. You may also be seeing owls or crows, snakes, lions, or cats, perhaps even a white or a black cat. I saw a black cat myself yesterday with 3030 on the timer, reiterating the Three of Wands about creating with mind, body, and spirit, and connecting to Source as a whole as we move forward, create the action, take the inspired action to move forward. And then the Judgment card comes out to see how we've dealt with death, with scarcity. The Judgment card is like karma, but in the sense of what vibrations are you putting out? Can you see yourself as this dove that's able to escape the thrashes of the dark night with the bats rising up? You know, the dark night may even be on your tail as you continue to rise. A spirit encouraging you to continue to reach for success, to find a space, to create a space to soar, to acknowledge that you can rise above the noise and the darkness, surrendering to the process, surrendering to the strength within you. Let's see what the book has to say for September the 5th. Welcome to September 5th, a brave journey that requires complete self-awareness. Tap into a sense of courage with a number 5 today. To make the most of mercurial nature of Virgo season, speak your mind while staying rooted in integrity. Rooted. I love that, because we have this. This is about being rooted in integrity and balanced relationships. Also being reminded of a friend whose dog's name is Rooti, Rooty. Which is one of the cutest names for a dog. What truth would you like to share with the world? Whether you take to social media or speak truth to power in your work, now is the time to reveal your point of view. Now is the time to reveal your point of view and bring some sweetness into the world. Reveal the truth about what we've gone through and what we had to release to the Three of Swords in reverse. Perhaps the truth you need to share is that you need support. Today warns against the pitfalls of scarcity and the Five of Pentacles mindset. So look for abundance that comes for asking for help. If you are lacking something that you desperately need, place your pride to the side as you call upon the physical, emotional, or spiritual resources that are available to you. And if you feel overwhelmed at any point today, reach for serenity with the Temperance card. Temperance card is out in towards the future positions of yesterday's reading. So once again, I would recommend that you check out yesterday's reading. If this reading resonates with you, take what resonates and move on from what does not. If you find yourself, reach for serenity over emotional drama. If you find yourself overcome with fear, anger, slow down, meditate, and tap into the calm center that exists within. The best decisions come from personal moderation. So choose the middle ground rather than taking to extremes. Today's mantra: through spiritual balance, I can bravely speak my truth and courageously ask for the support I need. Today's journal prompt: what support systems am I in need of? Are there people, institutions, ancestors, or guides I could call upon? Find a nearby tree, sit underneath it, resting your back against the tree if you can, for 14 minutes as you repeat the spell. Serenity tree, please bring me to the eternal calm that breathes serenity within me. That tree effigy again. Serenity tree, please bring me to the eternal calm that breathes serenity within me. Again with that cleanse card. Allowing ourselves to seek judgment. Judgment can be about, not about judging people necessarily, but looking for how can we use good judgment that allows us to rise above the shadow. Born on this day, we have Claudette Colvin, American civil rights activist, nurse's aide, first person to refuse to yield a bus seat. Wilhelmina Sheriff Bain, Wilhelmina Sheriff Bain, New Zealand teacher, librarian, feminist, peace activist, and writer. You can be anything you want to be. Just turn yourself into anything you think that you could ever be. Freddie Mercury, English singer-songwriter. You can be anything you want to be. You can turn yourself into anything that you ever want to be. And that is the essence of magic. And again, a final reminder to choose your unique path to joy. So I hope this finds you on a fantastic altitude today. Remember the aspects of courage, scarcity, and serenity, inviting you to bring some courage, some serenity into the dealings of scarcity. And once again, thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. For now, take care. I love you. Goodbye.